I don't know what that's like, but okay. So basically, welcome back to L on Your Hero. This is
Butterfly Spirit 314.
yeah. Okay, so basically, this is something I gotta talk about because I keep seeing this all the time, fake on Facebook mostly. So always on Facebook, or some girl saying it in real life, but most of the times I see it on Facebook all the freaking time. So this time it was one of my family members saying it. Okay, sisters anyway. So anyway, here's the deal. Okay, she said I don't understand. She said I don't understand niggas why they don't want to be in the life of their kids and asking for a friend. And immediately it's just like this. Here's the deal. If they're not in the decision, the reason why, if you have deceived them, okay, if you're a female and you deceived them, if you said that you couldn't get pregnant and then you did, if you're saying that you're on the pill and then you just quote unquote forget to take a couple so that you can get pregnant, you deceived them. See, the thing is that was it a one-sided deal? Did you include him in having the baby? Did he say, I want to have a baby? Did you say, we're not having sex unless you use a brand new condom so that I don't get pregnant? Did you say that? Did you say, I'm not on birth control right now? Did you say that? Did you make sure that he used a brand new fucking condom? Did you have some brand new condoms? I mean, did you make sure you went to Walmart? Okay, hold up. Let me go to Walmart right quick and get some VCF just in case. Let me go to Walmart right quick and get the sponge just in case. Okay, because those are options. So here's the thing. If you have done any of those things, as far as just having a baby on the guy, not including the guy in decision making, and then you go ahead and you have the baby, the reason why he isn't around you is because that is deceit. He was not included in the baby making. Okay, I mean he was included in the baby making, but he wasn't included in knowing that he was making a baby with you. He was not included in the decision making that she will be having the baby and will be keeping it. Okay?
You will be keeping it.
And yeah, and she will be keeping it. Okay, that is why. Mm-hmm. Okay, because the deal is that deceit is always going to be there. It's always going to be around. The deceit that you made, okay, of deceiving that guy or just having a baby on that guy, you should want that. I don't understand it because I don't know why they don't want to take care of their kids. And then somebody commented, well, yeah, that's because they're selfish. Okay, who's the selfish one? Who's the one who just popped out a baby and who's now raised up the resources for everyone else? Okay, who's the selfish one who just had a freaking baby in a time where children's getting killed and schools getting shot up? Who don't care about that child's life? You don't. You are selfish. Who's the one posting all these pregnant belly pictures on Facebook and and posting all the videos of the baby and moving around in the stomach? And who's trying to pressure the guy to marry them so they can have marriage pictures and they can have belly bump pictures and they can have maternity shoots and all that? You are selfish because that's all you wanted. You wanted those things. Okay? So the reason why he ain't trying to be around and trying to take care of the kid because he wasn't included in decision making. Another one is because it was deceit. And for the most part, if you're going for child support, your deceit is always going to affect him. Now, he really don't like you. So he really don't want to be around you when it comes to taking care of the kid. At all. Because you are directly affecting and cutting his checks and his survival, his way of survival now. And that's going to happen up until the age of 18. And if the child goes to college, because I went to college, that's how I know this. So my dad stopped paying child support for me when I was 21. Because I went to college, it didn't stop at 18. So he'll be paying until freaking 21. Most likely that child will probably be going to college. Now, that is the reason why. Well, you don't understand why these niggas is having kids and it takes two. Damn right it takes two. It also takes two to fucking conversate. It also takes two to say, oh, well, we ain't having sex unless you use a damn brand new condom. Or I don't have birth control right now. I mean, I don't understand because some chicks got a whole lot of mouth. They got a whole lot of attitude, a whole lot of mouth, a whole lot of bad stuff to say on a person relationship, a whole lot of stuff, but they want to open up their mouths for something very important and say that you're not having sex with me unless you use a brand new condom. You can't say that. You can't say I'm not on birth control right now. You can't say that. You can't say no. But any other time you say no, you want to say no to giving head. You want to say no to having sex. You want to say no, no to letting him hang out with the boys. You want to say no to him watching football games. You say no to all that shit, but you can't say no when it comes to having fucking sex and you're making a damn baby that he don't want to. You can't say no to your relationship. You can't say no to his money, okay, to the money that he's bringing in, to the life that he's giving you. You can't say no to him taking care of you all good, but you can't, but you're going to say no to all that other stuff. So you definitely have an ability to fucking say no. No, you can't hang out with your friends. No, you can't watch football game. No, you can't be outside all the time, working on different people's cars all the time. You got to make time for me. No, you can't work late. What happened to saying no when it came to, no, I'm not having sex with you right now because I'm not on birth control. No, I'm not having sex with you unless you use a brand new condom. That's why he ain't around. Go ahead.
So, the comment was, what was it? I don't understand where these, I don't really use the word, the N-word or whatever. I don't use that. So I just use the word guys. So I don't understand where these guys head be at. Why wouldn't you want to be in the life of your child? And yeah. So the comment was, I don't understand where these guys head be at. Why wouldn't you want to be in the life of your child? And the person saying they're asking for a friend. Now, this is somebody he knows in his family or whatever who said this comment. So the first thing I want to say about this particular short little status post or whatever is that, let's see. Okay. Speaking specifically to her and to other women, if you don't understand where a man's head is or what he is thinking, you should ask him about what it is that you don't understand. Do you not understand why he has to work late? Do you not understand why he wears the clothes he wears? Do you not understand, why he wears the kind of shoes he wears? Whatever it is you do not understand. As a woman, if you are a woman who says you are grown, and you carry yourself as such, and not every woman who's 18 and over is grown. Not every one of them is. But when I'm referring to a grown woman, I'm referring to a woman who is responsible. A woman who is responsible, and if she doesn't understand something, she asks what it is that she doesn't understand. If you are in a relationship with a man, ladies, and you feel like, you don't understand something, ask him. No, you may not like what he has to say, but you need to hear him out because you're going to want him to hear you out if you have something to say. Okay. So the thing is that you want to make sure that if you don't understand something, you ask him. If he doesn't understand something about what you're doing, he should ask you. You should have it go both ways. Y'all both should be able to ask, questions about something if you don't understand something, so you can get a better understanding. When you're in a relationship, the thing is that y'all supposed to be able to talk to one another. You may not like what each other says because y'all might be complete opposites. But the thing is you should be able to ask. You should not be a woman on Facebook asking and saying, I don't understand where these niggas' heads be at or whatever. You shouldn't be asking it. You need to go, and if you're in a relationship, go ask the man you're in a relationship with, okay? Ask him. Don't ask Facebook because it's not going to be the same. You're not going to get that type of, satisfaction until you ask him. Now, if you're in a relationship with a man and you can't ask stuff like that, you shouldn't be in a relationship with him. If y'all can't have a simple conversation, then you shouldn't be in, y'all shouldn't be vibing on the same level. You shouldn't be in a relationship. I'm just being, plain and simple. As a woman, I'm just putting it out there because I'm a grown woman. I'm not 18. I'm over 18. Actually, I'm over 25. So My thing is where I sit at is that, you know, if you're a woman and you're in a relationship with a man, ask him, hey, baby, what about this? What about that? Ask.
Now,
you know, it's plain and simple. I'm not done yet, honey.
Oh, my bad.
So also, I'm gonna elaborate on why wouldn't you want to be in the life of your child? And then there's asking for a friend. First thing I'm gonna cut to the chase and say is asking for a friend. You're not asking for a friend. You're asking for yourself. You're clearly putting it out there yourself. How do I know? Because there's tons of people who they'll put stuff on their Facebook statuses or Instagram statuses or Twitter statuses, whatever kind of social media there is. And they're always going to say, they'll make a comment. And realistically, it is something that, not so, it is something that they are saying that's coming from their own selves. People can be hypocritical when it comes to social media. You know, they may have feelings inside about something, and then it comes out in their posts. Plain and simple. And this is what I see with people all the time on my Facebook. I can tell that it's people talking about themselves. Okay. I can clearly tell. Because, see, you got people on Facebook all the time, so much so that they don't realize that they revealing their own shit. They really don't realize it, but people can tell. They don't tell you, but they know. Okay. So the asking for a friend, you're not asking for a friend. Because if your friend was going to be asking somebody, they would have it on their own Facebook. They wouldn't ask you to post it. This is some real true grown woman shit here. Okay. So I'm just laying it out there, you know, because I'm talking to women that are 18 and up. This is who I'm talking to. Okay. If you know, younger than 18, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking to you. Okay. Now, the part about being in a relationship with somebody you talk to, yeah, if you're a teenager, yeah, you should be in a relationship with somebody you can conversate with. Okay. But, you know, the high expectation, you know, over 18, yeah, you know, you should have stuff where you're figuring it out. Okay. You can't play child anymore once you're an adult. You can't play child. People are going to expect you to know what it is you got to do, especially if you're black. If you're a black person, black man, black woman, and you're an adult, society is going to expect you to already know this shit. Okay. It just comes like that. Now, for people who happen to be white or Asian or something like that, it may not be expected. For black folks, we're expected to know shit. You know what I'm saying? It's an unfair thing, but it is what it is. And you might as well hear from me now rather than, you know, you be in some messed up situation and not know, or bad situation and not know. Okay. I'm gonna tackle, why wouldn't you want to be in the life of your child? Okay. Anyone's elaborated on the male standpoint of why, you know, a guy wouldn't be in his child's life or whatever. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I want to put this out there for women. Ladies, you have a responsibility. Okay. Don't just say the man has to take responsibility for his kids. You have to take responsibility for the children as well that you're going to be bringing this world, because you're going to be the one carrying the child. Okay. The food that you're going to be eating is going to be nurturing the child inside your belly. You know, you are responsible. You're supposed to keep yourself healthy so that the child can be healthy that you're carrying. Okay. Now, thing is that you as a woman, you choose whoever the hell it is that you want to have a child with. Okay. If you were a guy and you're all high and heavy and shit like that, and you want to have sex, whatever, okay, that's fine. But think about this. You're the one who is participating also in the act of having sex. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to take your, pulling your drawers down. Okay. Let's be grown about this. You pulling your drawers down. Okay. And you're telling him it's okay. All right. And you are not protecting yourself. There are birth control. Go online, look it up. If you don't know how to find birth control, about the birth control, go on to Planned Parenthood, go on the website, and there should be something on about birth control. They probably got a search bar. You can type it in about birth control, okay? And look it up. Now, as a woman, you are responsible for that child. And you are responsible for making sure that the children you bring into this world are going to be in a world that is safe. The world right now is not safe, especially if they're Black. They're not. Okay. Ladies, you choose the father of your children. Now, if you have a messed up situation like you was raped or something like that, my heart goes out to you and stuff like that. And my advice to you, if you, a woman, you were raped or whatever, and you were forced to have a child because of church or whatever, my advice is to put that child up for adoption. Now, if you recently got raped or something like that, go and get an abortion, because you don't want to bring that kind of child into this world and have that child be, have the high potential of being like that person who raped you. Okay. So I'm just putting it out there. But ladies, I want to say this. Whoever the guy is that you're sleeping with, you're choosing who the father is going to be, especially if you are not having him wear a condom and you're just going at it raw and stuff like that, thinking that's okay. You are choosing. Okay. Now, some women, they go and they sleep with multiple men, and that's clearly up to them. Okay. But the thing is that, ladies, you choose who the father of your children is. You choose whether you're going to sleep with a guy who's a plumber, or a guy that is a police officer, or a guy who is a lawyer, or a veterinarian, or a guy who is on a radio show, or even a guy who's just, a mechanic or whatever. You choose who the father is. You do. Stop pretending like you don't have say in it, because you do. If you were with the guy and you knew he had this whatever occupation and stuff, you decide to have sex with him and pull your panties down and sleep with him. Now, if he raped you, then that's a whole nother thing. Okay. But by and large, I do want to say you are choosing who the father of your children is. Okay. Now, if you know you and that guy don't get along, there's no sense in having children. There's no sense. Basically, if you know y'all can't get along, then the point is that what you could do is y'all can continue the relationship if that's what y'all choose to do, or whatever. If y'all want to be, have sex with each other, that's fine. But make sure make sure the guys wear a condom. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you want to do. I mean, we're adults, we have choices. You know what I'm saying? Now, my high recommendation is that if you are in a relationship with somebody you cannot deal with, it's best to break it off and go and find somebody who you can be in a relationship with. Okay. That is something I think is better. You know what I'm saying? If there is some reason why you and that person, you and that guy can't get along, ladies, and break it off. Don't go having a baby thinking that's going to make it better, because it's going to make it 100% worse. Okay. When you bring a child into the world, because when you bring babies into the world, babies bring about a lot of stress. And the stress comes from you not getting no sleep, not being able to, for some women, not being able to eat. You know what I'm saying? For some women, it just, it can run the gambit of stuff. Having a baby does not improve a situation, especially if it's a bad situation. And you know that you and the guy are arguing back and forth and shit. It does not make it better. It makes it worse, because now you're adding another person. People forget that babies or people, they're another human. Okay. And that human needs to be fed, clothed. Okay. They need to make sure that they have shoes. They need to make sure that they are, getting all the things that they need, especially the utilities in the house. Like you have electric, you have gas, you have air conditioning, things that you need. People need to stop making it like it's just the man that is the problem, when it is the woman that is the problem, because it is the woman who is deciding who she's going to sleep with and have children with. Now, yes, you have some deceitful women who go and they will make a one-sided decision, but they fuck themselves up when it comes to they have the baby and then they're thinking that the guy's going to be there, and then they notice that the guy splits or whatever, and it's just them stuck there, think you fucked up. Because you thought, oh, well, he can't get up and he can't go nowhere. He can't do nothing. Yeah, he can get up and leave. He's not really stuck there. He can physically pack his shit up and leave if he wants to. Okay, I'm just putting it out there. You know, now for the thing where, like I said, ladies, if you don't understand what's going on with your guy, ask. If you're not in a relationship where you can ask, cut it off. Personally, you know what I'm saying. And in terms of bringing a child into the world, you know, the girl and the guy are responsible for the kid. You know, I don't want any woman to be sitting here saying, well, what a guy got to be responsible. Okay, well, what if a guy is responsible for not having a child by just getting a vasectomy and not having sperm anymore? What if he's responsible that way? If he's responsible that way, then I guess it's not going to go your way if you're deceitful. You know, the thing is, ladies, is what you want to strive towards is having a relationship where you and the other person can talk. You know what I'm saying? And you can, you know, try to see both sides of an opinion. I think that's the most important thing, personally. Now, some people may disagree with what I have to say, but I'm just giving that grown woman opinion. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women don't do that. You know, and I myself, I understand, like with me and, you know, and on your hero here, I understand that, you know, for us, kids are not for us. We're not going towards having kids. We're not doing that. Okay. It's something that's very different from what other people are doing, but you know, it's something that I found that has been one of the best decisions, you know, for me and for him. And going forward, it's going to be one of the best things that helps us to live an amazing life because we don't have to be sitting here worrying about kids. One great thing about not having kids is that we don't have to worry about leaving behind any kids if something happens to us, you know, because we're Black. So we have to keep it in mind that, you know, we could get killed for any reason, you know, and if we do, I'm not saying we are, but if that does happen where we get killed senselessly for no reason, we will not be leaving behind any children. And I think that's one of the best things, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing worse than leaving a child behind and, you know, and that child cannot take care of itself and it's alone. You know, that would suck. So my personal opinion is that, you know, ladies, y'all got to take responsibility too. Don't just think it's all on a man or whatever. You know, you have the ability to go out and work, okay, and get a job, right? You got an ability to go and vote. You got an ability to drive a car, okay? You got an ability to choose what kind of clothes you wear, you know, provided you live in the United States. You got to, you know, the ability to choose what kind of way you want to wear your hair. And you also have the ability to choose what type of man you choose to have a relationship with and the type of man you choose to have children with. So, ladies, be responsible and think before you decide to go and try to have a baby with some guy, you know, because some guys, you know, are not going to go for that. I'm going to tell you about this situation and we probably going to end it after his point, but there was a situation where there was this woman I heard about and she got pregnant and next thing you know, what happened is she ended up being found dead in a stable somewhere, dead. And she was pregnant. So, ladies, I want to tell you, there are some guys out there that they might be all hot and sexy on it, and you might think they look good, but they might try to kill you. Okay? Don't just think that, you know, it's not going to happen to you. Okay? It is, you know, a serial killer or a murderer or, you know, whatever kind of heinous type of criminal that there is out there. They don't just have to look a certain way, all creepy and stuff. They can look attractive. You know, I haven't heard about that on TV once when I was watching some on TV about this guy that was tall, light skinned and everything. And he was killing these women, you know. And the police was trying to figure out, and the private investigators trying to figure out what's happening with these women. Why is it that these women are opening their doors to this person and then they're found dead? What's going on? And they found out because the guy matched, you know, the list of what, you know, this woman likes. Tall, light skin, and everything like that. And it cost them their lives. Now, one lady, she got lucky and managed to escape. But The rest of them, the 20 or 30 of them, they didn't. So, it's time to, you know what I'm saying, be smart about shit. Stop playing and acting like little girls. Okay? You're 18, you ain't no child no more. You grown. You know what I'm saying? Being grown means that you gotta, make decisions, but make sure you make the right decisions. You know what I'm saying? And don't make any, fucked up decisions that's going to mess up your life. Did you have anything to say?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Well, anyway, what?
Okay, well, I guess it just disappeared.
Yeah, Facebook always does that. I don't know, but she's...
Okay. Well, here's the thing. Okay, this is my last point, and then I'm leaving. Okay? My last point is this. So she said, well, I don't know, some of these niggas don't take care of their kids or something like that. Okay, so here's the deal. This is my last point I'm making because this happened to somebody. I know, and she did what she did. But here it is. The reason why he's, you saying they take two, okay, but the reason why he ain't there or he's not coming around the kid or want to take care of the kid is because I already gave you all my other reasons, but here's the last one. You're already broken up. He's already about to leave the relationship. You already told him you don't love him. You already told him that you feel like he didn't, that he don't really care about you, or you're already telling him that you miss your exes, and so you're already breaking up. And so you go and now you think, oh, let's go ahead and have this makeup sex. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and lie and get pregnant and deceive him. So that way he can be trapped and he can't go anywhere, which is what you're fucking thinking. Well, what will happen is that since he already doesn't have any care for you, your makeup sex don't mean shit. He's already dead. He don't care about the kid because he don't care about you because you're already broken up. So he has no love in it anyway. So he was already preparing to leave, and you want to try to stick a kid on to try to make him stick around. So that the result is that you have that kid is now going to be living the life that you, as the mother, have set up for it, because he already is leaving. You're already breaking up.
One thing I do want to say for the black women out there is that if you are a black woman and you're in a relationship with a black guy or whatever, what I want to say to you guys, if black woman, black guy, whatever, and you got a relationship, my thing is to say, or you're a black couple, ladies, if you're in a relationship with a man and he's lost all respect for you, because you had a baby on him deceitfully or whatever, then by doing that, or if you're thinking about doing it, where you're in a relationship and you're thinking of taking off and, you're pregnant, you're thinking about just leaving and stuff like that or whatever and stuff. So black ladies, I want to say this, and black women, I want to say, if you choose to do that, where you go and you get pregnant and you have a plan to be deceitful, okay, then you find yourself alone with one kid or two kids or maybe even three, and you had them with this person and you knew they didn't have a stress or whatever, then, ladies, I'm gonna tell you, it's black women, y'all ain't doing nothing more than fulfilling a stereotype on TV. I'm being straight serious, because on TV, you got people who are white who believe that all black women are single mothers that ain't got no car, and they always on the bus with their kids, and there's no dad in the household. No dad in the house to make sure that the woman is safe and the kids are safe. This is what white people think. Okay? And it's sad, but true. And if you're a woman who is fulfilling the stereotype, then don't get offended when you have a white woman and she's over here looking at you or laughing at you or whatever, and she see you got kids and getting off the bus. Well, don't be like that, because see, the thing is that you would have contributed to yourself being a single mother because you wanted to kick the father out. But see, now that the father's gone and you're mad and you heard a white woman over here laughing at you saying, ha 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 ha, well, she's just like a black single mother, like they always on TV. They always ain't got no man in the home. They ain't never married, and they got, babies by different daddies and stuff like that, and they laughing at you as a black woman. Don't be upset. Don't get mad, because this is what you did. You are fulfilling a stereotype. Now, this is the thing that I don't think the black women think about. You don't think about this kind of stuff. And that thing where, those stereotypes, that leaves you being stigmatized, because then when you try to go get a job and you say that, you happen to say that you're a single mother, or the people trying to consider hiring you, finding you're a single mother and you're black, then they're going to be more likely to stigmatize you and to not give you the job, because they're going to think that every other stereotype that they see about black women on TV is true too, that you got an attitude, you can't control yourself, you always going to be late, all that shit that you see on TV, they're thinking that it's true. Okay. Maybe because they've never had an interaction with, black people, so they just think it's true. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to tell the ladies this, that, if you are thinking about leaving a man and you're a black woman and he was, you was in a relationship with a black guy and you had kids and stuff like that, don't be surprised if you get stigmatized and stereotyped, because you're following that stereotype now. How do I know the stereotype exists? Because I went to the store myself, and I was driving my brother's car, and I pulled into this it was like this store parking lot. What would you call it over there where Target is? One of the stores that I forgot. Basically, it's where a whole bunch of stores are, like Target,
like a Commons or something.
Yeah, it's like a store Commons where they have like a bunch of stores. So I pulled into this this parking lot. All these stores are, and pulled in this parking spot. There was this white girl in the car, in her car. And I get out of my brother's car. My brother's car is a lot newer than mine is. So I happen to be using my brother's car. And I get out the car and I see this white girl looking at me, And I think she was expecting me to get out the car. Actually, I don't even think she was expecting me to get out the car by myself, And she was surprised I was in a car, because I think from what she's heard is that, with black women that, they ain't got a car. So that first thing, she was shocked because I got out of the car and it looked decent. Okay. Second thing is that she probably thought, oh, well, she probably got a car, but she got like 3 kids or 5 kids or something in that car. Okay, so I get out the car, shut the door, lock the car, and I proceed to go and walk into the store. Okay? And this chick over here, white chick, she's looking for me to have kids. And I have none. And the look on her face was like, like she ain't never seen nothing. Like she been looking at TV. And she been seeing this stuff, about the stereotypes about black people and black women in particular also. And she's over here thinking that a black woman, ain't got no car, and pushing her kids in a stroller and stuff like that everywhere she go, and she's always on the bus and all this other kind of shit. And this chick was shocked. Now the funny thing I'm gonna tell you is one day I was driving my car. And then what happened was that funny thing happened was I was at this I think it was a stoplight. I saw this bus it was like I was right on this way, sitting at a stoplight, and then on the other side over here, there was like traffic going this way, and I was going this way. Okay, so two different directions. So what happened was that funny thing is, and I don't know if I was at a stoplight. No, I was turning around. I was turning around or whatever. Funny thing is, I saw this bus stop at a bus stop. And you know what kind of person got off the bus? There was this white chick got off this bus. And this white chick got off the bus. And I was seeing one kid get off, and then she had a baby in a stroller. And I was shocked. Like, ain't that stereotype they say about black chicks? But here's a white chick doing. Damn. You know what I'm saying? So my advice to black women and also black men, be careful who you have children with. Guys, black men, if you with a woman and y'all can fight all the time and, whatever, it's not best to have kids. Personally, it's not. Not until you get in a relationship with somebody who you can, have conversations with and, wants kids back, because, you might be in a relationship with somebody who don't want kids. And if they don't want kids, then, you should let the person move on, to another relationship where they can have kids. And ladies, if a guy doesn't want kids, don't try to have a baby on him, because their karma's going to come back and bite you in the ass. So, be with a guy who wants to have kids, But this video was supposed to be short, but I guess we kind of got turned up. Did you have anything else to say?
Yeah, this is my last point.
You said that was your last point before.
I thought it was. But I have to make sure I protect the guys. Okay, so, I'm impressed with people who always want to say it's selfish, because that always pisses me off. So, you are selfish if you deceive a man into having a baby with you without his consent. You are deceiving a man, which makes you selfish. If you don't care about the kids, if you have different babies' fathers so that you can get multiple checks in the mail, multiple child support checks in the same month, so you have 3 kids by 3 different dads with 3 different occupations and 3 different wages, so that you can get 3 different types of monthly incomes, you are selfish. You. And men, when you use a fucking condom, when you ejaculate inside the condom, don't throw the shit away. Don't be trying to fucking, don't do that. Here's what you do. First thing you need to do is you need to put Tabasco sauce in the condom to neutralize the sperm. Now, then you can throw it away. Either do that, or you can fill it up like a water balloon and then rinse it, do it twice, fill it up like a water balloon twice, and rinse down the sperm down the sink. And then throw it away. It'll be an empty fucking condom. Understand? That's the rules. Now, if she fucking goes in there and fucking starts screaming, oh, I'm gonna take a shower. She goes in there and fucking takes the damn your contents of your sperm and she puts it inside of herself to try to get pregnant, and she's in there fucking screaming, well, you better leave. Because that's not your fault, that's her fault. You didn't do anything. You just tried to neutralize the sperm. She was trying to do some more deceitful shit so that she can say some more Facebook shit. Like, I don't understand these niggas. I don't understand why they didn't take care of their kids. Please. I'm pretty sure after her cooch is burning that hot, she ain't going to want to have the baby then. But, I mean, damn. I mean, you might have to go to court, but don't worry, because somebody already went into this situation where they used Tabasco sauce to neutralize the sperm, and the woman went and she took the contents of the condom and she put it inside herself and she screamed, and her cooch was on fucking fire. And then they went to court, and then the court told the guy, it's your bodily fluids, you can dispose of them how you please, as long as you didn't try to harm her, because they thought that he put hot sauce in her vagina. No, she went and said, I'm going to take a shower. She went and turned the shower on so that he couldn't hear what was going on. She took the contents of the condom, put it inside herself, tried to get pregnant. Well, her cooch was on fire. And she thought she could win the court case, and she lost because the judge said you can get rid of your bodily fluids however you want to, however you see fit. So those are rules. Tabasco sauce in the condom, rinse the condom out. There you go. Now, I'm got nothing else to say.
And the same thing for women. Women can dispose of their body fluids the way that they want to. Ladies, consider this like the way he's talking about how men can get rid of theirs. You can get rid of yours too. And a good example is, and I'm trying to make the comparison about bodily fluids because ladies, you know, a lot of us have periods. Okay, so just how you choose to get rid of like your tampon or your pad or whatever and stuff like that, you dispose of it. Those are your bodily fluids. You decide how you're going to dispose of yours, right? Your pad, your tampon, or whatever. Or maybe you got a menstrual cup that you dispose of, whatever. That's just like you can dispose of yours. A man can dispose of his the way he wants to. Okay, I'm just trying to make that comparison. That's pretty much all I'm saying.
And I want to thank y'all for watching. There you go. Now y'all have the answer. I don't understand why these niggas ain't take care of their kids. Well, I want to say, now you know. Now you know why.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to take care of it, 2 things. Be absolutely truthful. That's number 1. And 2 is to always include them in the decision making of making a baby. There you have it. Done. Anything else?
No.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.